Welcome back to Digger Detecting, guys. Welcome also to, well, a bit of a strange, funny, unexpected day. I don't know what to tell you. The other week I got a call from Franco, the landholder, and we all remember Franco, my old boss man for a week, where we located all those star pickets. And we located over 190 star pickets within 7 days, Franco, and we were fully paid up for it. And he called me the other day and he said, "Luke, where are you? I need your help. I've got some broken sprinkler cable or something in my front yard and I need someone with a detector to come and locate it." So look, today's Friday. Today's my first day off from my new job, and we are out here with the brand new X-TERRA Elite. Oh, just going over some Bumby cattle grids there. We are out here with the brand new X-TERRA Elite to help Franco find some broken sprinkler cable in his front yard. So look, the plot thickens a little bit more. It always thickens with Franco, and a bit of a funny story coming up too, which he said to me on the phone. He goes, "I really need your help, Luke." He goes, I've broken my leg. I can't walk around or anything." I said, "How'd you manage that, Franco? You all right, mate?" He said, "Oh, the bloody car ran over me." So look, that's another story altogether, but we're going to get to that, learn that a little bit more as we go. We're just here now, so we're going to pull up, catch up with Franco, his lovely wife, and we're going to get into the front yard with the Elite and see where these sprinklers are hiding, or cables, or I don't know, something that he wants me to locate. So here now, and as I said, we'll show you more as we go. You there, Franco? Come in. Come in. Oh, shut that door. Beautiful place.
And it pops up all, we've got about 30 odd sprinklers that pop up.
In the
But
lawn.
you get a thud when it goes up.
Oh, okay.
The solenoid, you know what a solenoid is?
Yep.
That closes and the next one pops up. So it closes like that. And the poly pipe is very flexible.
Yep.
If there's something sharp next to it, it will puncture it.
Yep.
When you backfill, it should have been backfilled with sand. It wasn't. I've had a lot of leaks. I can repair the leak as long as I can get to it.
Yep.
There are also a lot of control wires.
Yeah, okay.
2mm cable that goes to the controller in the shed.
Yep.
So what I want to make sure is before we start digging, because they break easily, is identify where the cables are.
Yep. Alright, I'm
Okay.
going to have to try and work out with the detector what signal they're going to give.
Yeah. Now, do you want the controller on? Do you want current in there or not?
No. Probably take the current out of there, because it's probably going to send the detector off and make it go funny, and it won't help me I wouldn't imagine having power running through it would help me locate it, or not help me locate it. Like if there's no power running through it, it's still going to do the same thing, I'd say.
So if I can get the distance between the width of the cables, the extremities,
Yep.
I know where not to dig.
Well, we've got our work cut out for us on this one, and I thought Franco meant around on the lawn. So the plot thickens once again. It's actually on the bitumen here, right where I pulled up my car, and the sprinkler system runs from, well, somewhere around here over to the right hand side, and then straight up to that concrete bollard, and then back over to the sheds, to the control box. It's a Rainbird sprinkler control system. So what we're looking for, Franco said, and it's going to be very challenging because I thought he meant in grass, not in bitumen or bluestone, concrete. So it doesn't have any reo in it, so we might be in luck. But basically from that mark there, where you can clearly see there's been a water leak over the last few weeks, the sprinkler system, or the pipe, runs back here and then runs all the way along somewhere along the front of this cute little cottage, and past the agave cactuses, pretty cool, I got those at home, and up to this concrete bollard. And I remember my brother Daniel years and years ago, when he worked out here, he was the farm manager there, so he did all the jobs around the farm. There was a couple of holes and a couple of leaks there that he fixed up in the old pipe work. So look, it goes to gravel, as you can see, onto the track there. But I said to Franco, we might struggle through this, mate. So we've got the latest, greatest technology in our hands, the X-TERRA Elite by Minelab. So Franco's went inside. He's going to grab his scooter. So there's something there. He's going to go grab his scooter and come back out and have a bit of a look and listen. Oh, there's a coin. Probably not. So just listening for those pipes though. And what our job is to do is to try and locate that pipe all the way along before the plumber gets here in about the next hour. And then he's going to dig it up, try and patch it all up. But look, as you can hear, so much going on in that ground. So we might have to try and locate the pipe, which that sounds like it right there, and try and work it out all the way along and work out what's the pipe and what's just another random signal. So let's do it, and then we'll start marking it with a bit of paint. And Franco said yellow and white so he can see it, because he's colourblind, so those two colours he can see. He said don't use too much paint, will you, Luke, because I struggle to get the yellow off. So I said to him we won't be drawing big smiley faces or big pictures out here, we'll just be making little dots as we go, and only dots that we spray where we're confident where the pipe could be. So let's make a start. Alright, well I reckon I may have got the first one, the first bend where it joins. So we've got our leak right there in front of us. Check out my new boots too, looking flash. So we've got our leak there in front of us. I know that it comes down here and intersects and then runs that way. So if we listen to this join that's leaking, and we know that's a join because it's got a leak there, sort of getting a neg 9, neg 8, a few other numbers. That'll be the bluestone, but mainly neg 9, neg 8. If we come through here, the next area where we get that target is right about there, neg 9, neg 8. And it sort of falls in line. So I'm confident to put a little white mark right here for the plumber to dig up. I'm just going to pinpoint there. There he is. So I'd definitely put a mark right about there, little white dot. Let's do it right now actually. Sorry Franco. Oh, goes that way. Alright, now if that's our line, we should fall straight in line with that concrete bollard. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk up with a detector, walk that line up to the concrete bollard, see what other negative 8, negative 9 sort of rusty signals I can get, because that I'm certain will be the galvanised joins in the pipes. So imagine a galvanised pipe fitting right there, a bit of poly pipe running to here, and you've got a galvanised elbow running this way up to a T-junction. So let's see if we can find that, and let's see if we can hit on a few more of those gal joins all the way, as said, to that bollard. Well, we said we weren't going to draw pictures everywhere in the concrete today. We've got quite a few though already. Dot, 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 dot. More dots. So look, we are walking around, we're doing the best we can. But as I said to Franco, it's very hard. You've got the bluestone gravel mix to contend with. And not to mention, you are trying to combat all the rusty other signals in the ground. So it's really hard to tell what's a wire, what's a pipe. I've got to put a mark on that guy there, because he sounds decent. He's got a couple of bars of depth. So yeah, look, really hard though. We're just doing the best we can, putting a few marks down, and most of this has got to be dug up anyway. He just wants to know roughly where stuff is, as to not dig there, or you know, when he is digging, be a bit careful. So we'll just keep going, putting dots everywhere, draw a few more smiley faces, and then I think, well, that's job done. Oh, check that out, eh? We just got a really good signal, almost like a coin would sound, in Franco's driveway. Should we dig it up? It's pretty hard packed. I wonder what he'll say if he comes out and sees us. Luke, I didn't say to dig, I just said to mark. Can't help myself though. Sounds really good. 87, 88. It's got to be a coin. Let's dig it up. Well, no coin for us this time. Instead, a little squished copper pipe. I even had to go get the pinpointer to find that one because we went down pretty deep. So not to worry, Franco's inside. He did not see a thing. Shh. Alright, that is job done. We are putting the gear away. The X-TERRA Elite did amazing, and we even had a little 6-inch coil there to use if we needed to. But to be honest, I don't think it would have made much of a difference. There is that much stuff in that ground. As Franco said, I've been using a lot of dirty gravel over the years on my driveway. 35 years he said it's been since he put those pipes down. So look, we did the best we can. What I did say to Franco though is I've got a mate who's got a ground penetrating radar. He does like the ground penetrating radar, looking for cables and all that sort of stuff. A machine's very, very expensive, and I certainly don't know how to drive it. So look, I said to Franco, if need be, I can always get him out here to try and locate those cables. So coffee time now, and then we're out of here. Well, wasn't that quite the interesting job, hey? We are all done, and we are about $150 richer for about an hour's work. So pretty easy job. All we did was draw white dots all over Franco's concrete, and we left. So as I said, 150 bucks richer. Franco always looks after me, but then again, I always look after him. You know, he always needs me. I always get out there as quick as I can and help him out. So, and he is in the moon boot, as you've seen. The car actually ran over him. So the story goes that he was going to shut a gate, and he drove the ute through the gate, but he didn't drive it through far enough, and the gate couldn't shut. So instead of jumping back in the ute, he literally put his hand on the clutch, put his other hand on the accelerator, or leant over and changed into first gear as he took his hand off the clutch. So he's outside the vehicle while he's doing this. As he took his hand off the clutch, the vehicle jumped forward in first gear. Low compression, the old Land Cruisers, so it had no worries about taking off, and it just took off down the paddock and ran over Franco at the same time. I shouldn't laugh, but then the ute followed on, and Franco was laying on the ground watching it, head for the shed, head for the back shed, and well, it hit it too, so didn't do much damage to the shed or the ute, thank God. But look, farm accidents, they happen so easily. So anyway, look, he's okay. And we've marked the lines in his concrete. He's got the plumbers there now about to dig it all up with the excavator. And as I said, we've been paid for our time, our travel and our work. So anyway guys, bit of fun, X-TERRA Elite, and a bit of fun catching up with Franco. And as I said to him, if I don't hear from you, Franco, in the next couple of weeks, you'll hear from me, mate, because I'm going to come out and do some more detecting, not looking for pipes or poles, but instead looking for some coins and buttons and buckles. Bit of fun stuff. So anyway guys, that is about it. Bit of an adventure out on Franco's. What could be better? And I look forward to sharing the next. Cheers, we'll see you then.